What's up everyone, Nethervvoid back with more Factorio episode 18, and we're going to be doing something really cool today. We're going to be setting up smart loaders for this main bus area, and then setting up our smart forge all with circuits, red and green circuits. As you can see, we got a lot of red and green here. We're going to need tons, so this might not even be enough, actually. Oh, this guy's damaged? I didn't know that. Let's set him up and fix him. This is a really cool system, and I kind of feel like I don't see a better way to do this, really. What I want, there's a couple things I want. I want all these chests right here for iron plate to all have the same amount. The reason is because my main bus and my forge are burst systems. That means when I get to a certain point, I want this thing to burst out as much as it can, right? And so the way to do that, and you know what I should do right here? Oh, that'd be cool. Turn this into that side. Maybe I should put this out one more. You know what? We're going to do that. We're going to move this over one more. That's a great idea. We should be able to. Is I want this thing to burst. That means I really want, and I'm going to turn this. No, not that way. Down, dude. There we go. There we go. Nope. Yeah, I'm gonna have to split it. I'm gonna I want this thing to burst. So I want it to, when I need plates, I want this thing to just push plates out like it's going out of style, okay? That's the whole point of this system. And I want the same thing out of my forge. My forge is going to sit around idle until there's work to do, right? I mean, that's kind of the whole point. So we'll set up the iron one first, and you'll see how this kind of works. We're going to balance this thing out. And again, since all the loaders are working in unison, this setup right here will balance out this belt to be completely input balanced from the get-go. It'll have 5 inserters putting it on this bottom piece, because this top side will go into the bottom, and then these 5 will go into the top. So that's kind of obvious. Some of these will flow through, so I guess it won't be exactly balanced. That's why I kind of wanted to... might have to move it over one more. We could do that instead of using a splitter. Let's see if I can, and then I can move this guy to like one more over, like that. Maybe that'll do it. So let's not use a splitter here. Let's just do this. And then we'll do it one more. And then we'll go in. There we go. Okay, so now we can do this, and everybody will be balanced. There, now it's completely balanced. So we'll set this back up. Set these back down. This is really stuff I didn't want to anticipate spending time on, but that's okay. All right, extend the bus out a little bit. All right, so I'm going to turn this, but for now we'll just show you how it works. Okay, so what we're going to need is something I have not built yet. So let's set up this side too, well, I'm going to set this one up, and then I'll do this one after to make sure it's working. What we need is an arithmetic combinator. I have not made one of these yet. It comes when you get the circuit technology, you also get the combinator, so we're going to make one of those. We're going to need 2 of them, so let's make 2. It should show up here, I think. And they're actually not all that complicated. We're going to set this sucker down like this. And we're going to put it, I think we're going to put it here. And we'll go there because I'm standing on it. So there we go, arithmetic combinator. We're going to hook all these chests up to this guy with green wire. Okay, this is Matsuri's smart loader setup. If you've heard of that guy, he's kind of popular on the forums. So also what I learned about circuits is, let's zoom in real close here. You don't have to go to the power pole each time. You can just click and connect all the items. So I'm just going to connect all of these chests like that. I don't need to go to a power line, and that makes it a lot easier. So then I'm going to hook up these chests to the input side of this combinator. Okay, that's the input signal there. All right, so what it's going to do is total up all the contents of all 10 of these chests and send it to the combinator. Now I'm going to tell the combinator, look, I want you to divide the number of iron plates by the number of chests I hooked up, so that means 10. Okay, that gives me the average number of iron plates in this circuit system right here. And then you're going to output the number of iron plates that are there. So now I'm going to run this back to all these smart inserters from the output side. Okay, so I hook it up to the output, and I'm just running it to these guys, these smart inserters. Real simple, not a big deal. One of the things I also am going to do is set these to copper, or I'm sorry, iron plate, even though they can't do anything else. Well, no, I don't need to do that, I don't think, because what it's going to do now is it says, okay, whatever the output of this is, so the average of, I'm sorry, it's the negative average. So it's the negative number of boxes. So this gives me the negative average. So let's say there were 100 plates in each one of these. Let's make it real simple, okay? Each one of these had 100 plates. The output of this would be negative 100 plates, okay? Because divided by negative 10, right? It'd be 1,000 plates, because it's 10, it's 100 in each. Divided by negative 10 would give me a negative 100 plates. That's going to be sent to each one of these inserters. So the second input it's going to get is from the actual box it's working with. So I click once and click the inserter Q to get out of it. We only want to connect these, not all these with red, just the box and its inserter. All right? The box and its inserter, the box and its inserter. That's how this is going to work. So we'll get out of that. We'll get out of that. So what this does is it also allows the smart inserter to work with how many plates do I have in my box, okay? I know the average of all plates in the whole system here, in the green system. But how many plates are in my box specifically that I'm loading? So what it's going to do is going to take that number. It's going to take the green input it's getting from the whole system, from the combinator, which is in this case, let's say this total system had 1,000 plates. Okay, I don't know. This one has 0. This one has 2,000. Whatever. Right? They're all different amounts. And this guy says, oh well, there are 1,000 plates total divided by 10 chests. So negative 100 is your output. So this guy says, oh, I have negative 100 is the average. And my box has whatever it has. In this case, we're going to say this is supposed to be less than 1, and I'll tell you why in a second. But first, yeah, we'll just do it to this one, and we'll kind of get them all in a minute. What this means is, okay, so this guy, well, if these are all 100, and this guy is 80, and that's negative 100, it's going to be less than 1, right? So it's going to keep loading until it's got the same amount. So let's say it's loading, it's getting close to 100, it's got 99, and minus 100 is still negative 1, so it keeps loading. Now it has 100, right? And this says, oh, now you have 0, it's going to load one more. So it's going to have one more than the average. Well, that's going to make everybody else load one more. So they're going to keep moving up all in unison. Once these are all balanced out, they're going to move up in unison by 1. So you'll see what I mean. They'll all start loading 1 apiece, and they'll all have the exact same amount. So let's shift right click and just copy this over, and these guys will start loading. Now they're not going to keep loading until the last guy has it. Watch. Now they're going to, they should keep loading. Wait, well, now it's 0. That should be what it is. Let me see. Let me make sure these are all correct. 1, okay, let's see. 1 divided by negative 10 is what? It's pretty small. It should be 0. They should load one more time. Less than 1. Maybe it's rounding up. Let's just put one more plate in there. They didn't care about that. Why is this not continuing to go? That is really weird. Because that's what? 12 divided by 10. 12 divided by... Oh, the output. That's why. That should be plates. There we go. Now they're all going to keep even. See how they're even? Perfectly even. They're all going up in unison. That's perfect. So that's what we're going to set up here too. And we'll set this up in a second. I just want to see if this works. So what I want to do is connect it also with green. So really all we have to do, and let's make a bunch more green wire. We're going to need tons of this stuff. The red we're not going to need as much of. Although we are going to create another feedback system up top. So let's get some more red. We're going to be running out of copper plates? Not really. So what we're going to say with this is, let's see, for this we know this system can hold 40,000 or so plates. It's really like 50, but let's say 40. So once this is over 10,000, you can do an export. So what I'll do is connect it like that, and I'll just connect each one of these. Now what that does is connects all of these to the average or the total of all these, right? So once it has, and it's not going to, we have what, like a couple hundred plates in here. Once this has plates greater than, not 0, let's say greater than 10,000, then do something. See, so it's going to stop. It says, hey, I don't have more than 10,000, so I can't do anything. So we're going to make all these guys know that, hey, you need more than 10,000 plates to do anything. If you have more than 10,000 plates, put it on the bus. Now, you can see it put those on the lower side. So we'll have an equal amount on the top and bottom. This is going to be a balanced system. Now let's do it up here as well. Let's just move all this stuff. We'll do the same system up top, and we will have the start of our awesome little bus going on here. We'll have that. We need one, what, in the middle there? Yeah, we put one in the middle. So, am I out? No, I have fast plates. Get in there. Oops, wrong direction. There we go. Okay, let's put these. Let's put everything back down over here, and we'll get to work. Have to put this out a little further, and same with this. We'll run it all the way out. Then after this, we're going to set up. We're going to set up the receiver, the smart forge, because I want to get to all these things running. We're going to need another combinator. Oh, we got plates coming out? No, see, it's stopped up by the copper system, which we'll get it working in a sec here. So we're going to set up another combinator the same exact way we put the last one, right? All these systems run exactly the same. We're going to need way more green wire. So let's make a bunch more of that. This is not going to be enough by far. We need at least 20, right? We're going to need 25, 26 wire, green wire. Just make more. Just keep making it. So let's hook up all the boxes first, just like we did last time. I'm so glad we don't have to go to those power poles, because not only does it take more wire, it just makes everything more confusing. Into the input, we're going to queue out of that, because we have to go from the output to get back, right? So we go to the output, and we just cruise along here and connect all our smart inserters from the buffer input. Okay, there. Now we can hook up all the red wires, again, stopping in between, because these are single box to single inserter systems. Again, because we're using the average to figure out if it needs to load a plate, right? If you're behind everybody else, load a plate. Or if you're even with everybody else, that's the key. Even if you have the average, load a plate. That way the average will go up, and then the next guy next to you will not. He will also load a plate. Basically, everybody loads a plate, all this, one each of their cycles, and they'll stop. Okay, so that system is set up. We're going to set this to how many copper plates do you have, divided by -10, just like we did down there. This is one of those things that once you do it a couple times, you get used to it. Output is the signal from how much copper do you have. And then this is less than 1. We figured that out, not -1. It's 1 copper. And no, it's the number 1. And it's how many copper plates you got. And it loads 1 copper plate, just like we thought. Again, we're going to load this up. Now this should load a lot. This is going to be loading like gangbusters, because there's a lot of copper waiting around the system. So we're going to do the same thing to this side. We have enough. We're going to make more green, because we're going to take this green signal, the signal for how many copper plates are. We're going to take that up to our copper, our ore station up there. So now we also have iron coming in. Now that we've unclogged this copper piece here, we're going to say, okay, dude, if you have more than 10,000 copper, export. More than 10,000 copper, which it doesn't. It's going to save those until it has that much. Now we're going to also, again, copy those settings along this line. There we go. And check. Yep, we're all good. Sweet little system. Let's hook up some lights, because it's starting to get dark. There we go. This one's all set up. Pretty cool, and you can see them working right there. That's kind of neat. So that's our smart loader right there to load us a buffer for each of these different kind of plates. Now that we've unclogged our forge, it's moving along really quickly. Another good thing is we have we have a lot of stuff dumping out from the forge, and this is really our bottleneck here. That's fine. The forge can back up. The thing is, we're going to need more throughput power with these inserters as we get a bigger forge. In fact, we're going to need more right now. We got 24 inserters working on these, right? Probably only need 3 each, honestly. We can probably take off 3. I'll probably do that off camera. So we've got that all set up. Our forge is working. We're collecting plates. We've got a huge buffer system starting up. Now we're going to bring this... Oh, we're going to have to use 2 systems. Probably red for iron and green for copper or something like that. I've got about 23, like 15 minutes left, so I think we're going good. We're going to use these large poles to bring that up here. That's what she said. I think I'm just going to run it... Man, I don't know. I guess I'll just run it over here for now. I'd rather expand that direction, so let's run it up this way. So let's do this. Let's see. We'll run the copper. See, I don't want to put another red signal in here. They have to both be green signals. So this is going to be interesting. This is where it's going to get really weird. So let's see. Let's put one here for the copper. And put one here for the iron. And we're going to run it off of here. So we'll do iron first. Now we'll do copper first. It's closer. We're going to click the box up to here. There we go. It doesn't look like it's connected to the box. Oh, I'm too far away. There we go. Now we've got that connection. We're going to run it up to here like this. Well, I was going to, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to make it. That's too far away. Let's run a special system just for this. We're going to need more of those guys, aren't we? Let's just make a bunch. Alright, so here we got this. This will be the copper system. We'll run it alongside the iron system. In fact, let's just run it up kind of in parallel, I guess. Let's see how far away we can get this thing. Okay, right there, and we'll run the iron one. It's going to be a little bit lower, right? Yeah, that'll be the iron one. So we'll run, this will be, I think it will run this far. We'll see. There's the green line. Let's see, can we run it all the way up here? We can. That's awesome. So we probably don't need that, because we're about to add some more of this in, aren't we? There we go. There, and then this guy who is running, okay, right there. See when he stops. Right there, okay. Let's keep running this. Whoa, why won't it? No, we want you to connect to this guy. Why is it connecting over there? That's not cool. Not sure I need all these connections. I don't need this one anymore. Maybe that's what was going on. Nope, well, this guy can go up to here at least. Maybe I can make an... Oh, here we go. Okay. Alright, so we've got our connection. Let's see. Can we get to the copper from here? Just about. Why don't we reroute this guy? Nope, wrong one. Rerouting this copper. Okay, right to there. Pick this guy up. And we're going to have to do this. And this is fine. It's not a big deal. There we go. Alright, so let's also get that iron one in. We're just doing it at the same time. Sweet. That seems wrong, but okay. We don't need this guy anymore. There we go. We probably should move him. That's actually not a bad idea. Let's put little lights right here. It's kind of neat. Wait, I'm going to have to rerun that wiring. We'll get it on the way back. Okay, so we're almost there. We're almost done with these systems. This is pretty easy once you get the hang of it. So we got to get up to this copper system right here. And these are all going to have to be smart inserters. Okay? Or smart... Man, that's a lot of them. I don't know if we're going to... No, that's right. It runs to here. The copper one runs to here. The iron one runs all the way across. So for the copper one, I'm just going to run it in right here. Probably... Yeah, that looks good. And then for this iron one, which it's not going to want to do it, maybe we'll do it like this. Maybe we'll do it like this. There we go. And then for the iron one, we'll do another one of these long ones. The thing is, it's going to want to connect to that. And I don't want it to do that. Well, we can do that. That's fine. We'll do that, and we'll drag it all the way over. I don't like a lot of lines in here, but I just can't really do anything about it. So we'll run that up to here. I can't believe you can't go across here and just connect them. Well, we can do that. It's kind of crappy, but it'll work. I'm wondering if we can put another one of these in and connect this copper one up. Yeah, we can. There, let's do that. We probably don't... No, we need that. We need that one because it's connecting. Can't we just do this? Yeah, we'll just use a small one. It's fine. That's what she hopefully never said. All right, so we got everything in. Let's get the rest of the copper line in here, and then we'll hook up those 6, and we'll tell it, okay, if you have less than X amount, blah, blah, blah. We'll do it like we did last time. It's pretty simple. Connect to here, keep going. This is the copper one. We cannot screw these up. If they cross, it'll be messed up. Actually, no, it won't. It won't. Oh, yeah, it will, because then it'll tell the other system, yeah, that's not a good idea. Let's just do this. I'm pretty sure it won't mess it up, but we'll see. Now we have that green line running all the way up to here. We've got smart inserters here. Let's just run that green wire from here to each of these smart inserters. There. Oops, can't. Okay, there. So this works the same way as it did before. We're going to say when copper plates are greater than, I don't know, I think it's less than, right? When copper plates are less than, the total amount in our thing is 50K. Let's say when it's 30K. All right, when it's less than 30,000, go for it. That should be now. And then we're going to copy this all the way over. And then we're just going to change them. This one will be 25K, 25, all right? They're just going to keep going down in 5,000s. So this will be 20. All right, this is 15. I think this will work. I haven't really checked this one out. And then 10, right? No, that's 15. We got 10 and we got 5. All right, let's see. 100,000. No, we're good. So less than 10,000, keep running. Now, basically what this is going to do, it's going to run these for quite a while until we get a lot more plates. All right, so there we go, less than 5K. So all these are going to be running. This isn't running because the box is empty. Why is the box empty? Nobody. Oh, because these lines are empty. That makes sense. We just need to move these so that it has more copper to work with. So right now it's pumping out everything because obviously we have less than 30,000. Once we get to 5,000 plates, this guy is going to turn off. So it'll only be these 5. Once we get to 10, that guy turns off, and so basically what you have is, if you get a really low drop in iron, all these guys will be pumping out ore, and maybe only one guy over here will be pumping out copper. So most of your mix will be iron, and most of the plates coming out will be iron to help you out with your supply issues, right? So now we have to do, let's get way more green here, because now we have to hook up the iron network. Probably end up messing with this a little bit, I'm sure. I wish they had more colors. Maybe they need 2 or 3 more colors, because this is really just kind of gets, tedious a little bit with so little amounts. All right, from here to here, then up to here. Not close enough yet. There we go. Hopefully these don't cross, because if they cross, I think we might have an issue. I'm not sure if we will. I think we won't have an issue up here at the ore area. We're going to have an issue down there at the loader area, because the loaders, well, not really, because all we're caring about is copper and iron plates, and we separate them out quite easily, so maybe they won't care, but I don't really want to take a chance. All right, so now we're over here. Now we can connect these guys. There, perfect. And we're going to copy, we're going to start this side with 30K, less than 30,000 of iron plates, then run. So we're going to copy this. He has nothing to do, so only the guys that have ore are going to do anything. This guy's going to be 25. Wish we could just copy these numbers, but we can't. 20 or step down or something. That's fine. Don't complain, John. It's already pretty sweet. Why are you complaining? So this is 20, this is 15, and we're almost done. Actually, this is pretty cool. We have a lot more time and we're almost done. So that's 15, 10, and 5. And then what I'll do is just reset the OR so we can watch it work. Less than 5, go, right? 5,000. There. Now our forge should be running pretty much all the time, producing tons of plate for us and filling everything up. Now, if I go put this in, it's going to stop making plate, which is fine. I'm going to do that. But the problem is it's going to balance it all funky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put more plate. I'm going to eject out of this fast. Let's see. Do we have any of those? No, I have tons of plate, though. Let's do this. Let's make some fast inserters. 7, right? And we'll put some belts on here. We're going to basically feed this in. How are we going to do this? Basically, okay, so that's going to be the copper, right? We could have loaded it in right there. We're going to load this copper right over here. Watch this. Like that. We're going to need way more than 5. Let's do a bunch more. So this is just going to unload all this copper into that system. We'll just do that for now. It's fine. All right, so let's hook some power up to these dudes. And boom, we're going to have all that copper just flooding the system. And it's going to fill up real fast, and it's going to turn off most of our stuff. So we're going to do the same thing with this side. We just don't have as many, right? So how are we going to get this to the iron? Well, we can go under right here. Right? Right there. There he is. We'll go under. Still going to have to go under. That's okay. We'll go under a couple times. Okay. Let's turn it right here. And then we'll turn it again. And we're going to hook it up right there. It's not going to really work. We'll just have to keep going under. Yeah, this is not going to work at all. Well, yeah, it will. We'll do it right there. There we go. I usually don't do that. The reason is because it gets kind of confusing of what we're doing here. Actually, no, I can just go all the way around. I'll go out the back. What am I doing? Don't need to do all this crap. It's nice to have our furnaces working now, because that means now I can start actually building stuff. So we're going to go around. I don't know why I did the other way. Oops. Like this. Right? We're going to hook it right up here. Now, obviously, we only need about 2 of these. Let's make more of those. So let's get this working too. And we'll get another dude in here. There we go. And this is too close, but that's fine. We have plenty of room. Not really worried. Okay, now we just need the fast inserters and we're in business. Alright, so that's going to load this side up with iron plate as well. As long as we put these dudes in. And give them some power. There. There, now we're going to load ourselves up with tons and tons of plate. And these are all going to load in average. Let's look at the averages here. Yeah, 900, see? It's all averaging out. Let's check this one down here to make sure it's doing the same thing. Yep, averaging 500 plates each in this. That's going to get us tons of backlog here to start our main bus with. That's going to be really awesome. I can't wait. So this guy should be getting close to a 10,000 right here. So what's going to happen is it's going to fill up this belt really quickly. And obviously the belt's going to fill up real quick, so it's going to stop. But once it does that, it'll keep loading. Because once you're doing 1 for 1, it's not going to fill that buffer anymore until it fills up the main bus. The buffer only needs to have 10K, right? You know what I didn't do? I set this buffer wrong because I set it wrong. When it has less, oh no, that's fine. It'll burst even harder. Okay, that's fine. We'll just leave it the way it is. We're getting close. Let's just wait for it to hit up to 1,000. Once it hits 1,000, the output buffer output should kick in and send that into the main copper bus here. Bam! Nice, huh? And the main copper bus, for now anyway, is full. So our system works. Tested, everything's great. That's going to do it for our main bus here. We're pretty good to go. I'm wondering how we can get more iron plate coming out. We might need more forges. The forges, it is keeping up. I think we don't need as many in here. I'll probably clean some of that out. Maybe move this up a tiny bit. And then I'm going to put some more forge lines in over here probably. But that's going to do it for this video, episode 18, getting the forge all the way up to speed. Smart loaders all set up with the smart buffer. Everything's running. Smart forge is up and running again. And we're good to go, and we're going to be ready to work on the actually building something pretty soon. I'm going to let this run too. Let this guy get up to 10,000 as well so we can get our bus going. And that's going to do it. Next, we can actually start building again. So let me know what you think about this thing in the comment section. I think it's pretty cool. Subscribe if you like this video, you like these Factorio videos, if you're seeing these and are not a subscriber. And as always, everyone, stay frosty.